What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today I am currently at the barn with Luna here. She's getting, I guess gave her a whole bunch of grain. But I'm here today to ride BB this morning. I wanted to get Luna out for a little grass and to get some grain. This is how much grain BB gets compared to Luna. I usually give Luna like a full scoop, like a full one of these when I'm here. She gets a little bit of grain every day, but when I'm here I give her a bunch just because she could use it. But yeah, other than that, I'm just gonna do a little bit of work with her in the arena here, and then I'm actually gonna go over to the other barn and ride Sara, and I actually have a lesson later this afternoon, so I figured it'd be a good way to get Sara ridden if I rode with her in the lesson, so we're gonna do that. But yeah, figured I'd bring you guys along today because I don't know, I always feel like my vlogs like this are boring because I feel like they're boring, but you guys like to watch them, so yeah, we're gonna do a little groundwork. I'm putting this in here today, but I think if we just use this half of the arena, we should be fine. But yeah, I just have these little things, which actually I really want to build these for my dad's house so that I can practice with sugar better. These are pretty nifty. And then I have some poles over there. Let me move these barrels though. I'm just letting BB have a snack and let out her breath because she does hold her breath. But I've been using these barrels as kind of like how people use cones so that she doesn't cut corners. And I'm gonna be trying to do more trot work today, building up her stamina at a trot. That's probably good, so that she can hold that for longer. And I need to get fit too, because I mean, I'm pretty fit, but trotting on a horse for extended periods of time is a lot of work. And in my last video, I told you guys to guess what new sport we were doing, and I'm actually uploading that video right now, so I haven't seen any of your guys' guesses yet, but if you didn't see that video, take a guess down below. What is the new sport we're going to be trying out? Okay. went pretty good. If you guys could tell, BB has a little habit of any leg pressure at all means to go faster. So today, that's what I was working with her on. I might do a voiceover in here. But that's what I was working on with her, is that I would put my leg pressure on, but not let her go faster. And she was getting really pissed about it. Like she had definitely had an attitude today, because you could tell she didn't understand what I was saying and she was getting frustrated. But yeah, I would just put leg pressure on whichever way I wanted her to turn, and I would not let her go faster. So she had to think about, okay, what does she want? And there at the end, the last 10 minutes or so, she was really getting the hang of it. So I think we will get there. Just gonna take a lot of practice to get that habit out of her. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna give her her grain, and then I might have to feed the other horses. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to see if the barn owner texts me back. But we've been, since we're kind of short on hay this year, we've been doing like a little bit of hay and grain in the morning, a little bit of hay and grain at night, and then in the middle of the day, she's been doing like alfalfa pellets or beet pulp pellets, so that they don't have to go through as much hay, which I know isn't the best. Oh God, I'm trying to do this with one hand. But to save on hay this year, we're just gonna have to push more pellets. Soaked pellets, obviously, they're not dried. But, getting this thing all dirty. All right, let me get her grain. Yeah, you see it, you know what that bucket means. Back up, back. Good girl. I'm getting there, hold on. Good girl. Yeah, I just give her a little bit of all stock, nothing super rich or anything, because obviously she's a very easy keeper, but just for, especially like if I want to ride her through the winter, I want to make sure that she's, replacing her calories to stay warm and everything. So yeah, I'm going to brush her off a little bit before I put her back out. You can see she does need to strengthen out her top line a little bit. She's a little dipped right here, but mostly right in here. She needs to strengthen out a bit, gain some muscle right there. So I think a lot of this trotting is going to help with that. But mainly I'm just trying to build up her stamina, and I'm doing it slowly. Like, I think we rode in total like a half hour, but I don't want to trot for an hour straight when she's not used to working that extensively. So, especially because she didn't get worked very hard this year. So I better clean up these poles and stuff while she eats. Okay, I'm at the other barn now. Just gonna grab Buttons quick. So I have to come early before lessons because Buttons here has to be lunged. And she has to be lunged really hard because she's inside most of the time. And, sorry, I'm trying to talk and do this. And so, she needs lunged. Millie's behind me here, and she's a yearling, and she's very excited because she thinks that I'm gonna feed everybody, and I'm not. But anyways, she runs extremely hard and extremely fast for lunging, so I come and do it beforehand because I don't want to intimidate the younger girl. As well as the fact that she'll only do it with a saddle on. So she does like this little jumpy hop thing, and I don't know, she just acts all weird. And she'll only do that if she has a saddle on. So I have to come here before the lessons, like an hour before, saddle her, lunge her, unsaddle her and put her back in her stall and act like I never did anything because I don't want to scare the younger girl, and she pulls really hard. There's no way she'd be able to hold on to her. So I just come and do it beforehand, and yeah, it just makes life easier. But I'm gonna do that now quick. Okay, so of course the time that I want to get it on video, she's great, but usually she runs at full speed ahead the whole time I lunge her, but that was really good. So I think she's been ridden this last week, and she's also been outside for a few days, so she's probably just not as built up. Sara has gotten chunk, guys. Look at her. Look at this pot belly right here. She got a chunk, didn't you? Holy crap. Even put up this hay for you, and you don't even need it because you, oh my gosh. She got a round bale outside, which was she made her very happy, but clearly a little too happy. You've been eating all the time, haven't you? But I have a friend that rides her like once a week, and then I usually ride her about once a week if I have time. So, I mean, she's getting ridden, so it's just as long as we keep her exercising, she shouldn't get too obese. But yeah, she got a little fat. I don't know how much you can see there, but come on, let's go, fat girl. So we're just sitting here eating some grain now. I watched back the video and it was pretty short and quick, honestly. I'm totally fine. I have this one little, oh my God, where is it? Oh, I have a little burn on my finger and it hurts so bad, but, which is surprising because I didn't even think those reins would burn me because they're really soft, but I'm fine. I think Sara might even feel a little bit bad because after I tied her up, she was just like super quiet, and even right now she's being like super quiet and just kind of looking at me, and I'm like, do you feel bad? Do you actually feel bad? But yeah, so that happened. But you know what? It's a part of every horse's journey and learning, and it wasn't even that bad of a bug, to be honest, but I wasn't gonna try and ride it out, so I just bailed. I'm trying to get her to lope, and as you guys probably saw, we got a little lope over here, but I actually think that the saddle is hurting her. So that saddle's always fit her totally fine, but the last couple times I've ridden her, I've noticed that when I reach down under the pommel, under the horn, I can feel it pretty much touching her. It's really hard to get my fingers in there. So I think maybe it's uncomfortable for her, and that's maybe why she did that. Because she's never, ever, this horse has never one time in the 1.5 years that I've had her, and I've broken her out from the start, she's never one time ever offered to buck. So I think maybe that might be what that is. And I do have some, shoot, I forgot what they're called. I just call them shoulder pads, but there's a name for them. I forget what they're called, that I bought for Luna. So unless I find a thicker pad, maybe I'll try that on her, just in her wither area, to give her a little more thickness there, and we'll see how that works. She's for sale, so I don't really want to go buying her a new saddle, but yeah, she's never ever offered anything like that before, so that's why I think that it's probably the saddle, you know. But we'll see. We'll take it slow. I forgive her. You've been a good horse to me so far, so I think that was probably a comfort thing, wasn't it? Even though I was asking you to work extra hard. All right, I'm gonna put her away and get ready for my lesson. No, these are what I mean. What are they called? I don't know the name of them. There's a name for them. God damn it. Okay. Anyways, I bought these for Luna, but basically they just go over the withers to give a little extra padding to the withers. Obviously, I know that just adding more padding doesn't fix the problem, but if it can just make it comfortable enough for her for the time being till she finds a new address, these might be fine. But yeah, so